Welcome to the second video in the series from the College of Arts and Sciences at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide. I'm Dr. John L. Korioth, Chair of the Department of Mathematics, Physical, and Life Sciences, and I'm here today to talk with you about avoiding plagiarism. A lot of students don't have a clear understanding about plagiarism. In this age of instant online access, YouTube, Pinterest, blogs, Wikipedia, and everything like that, it's really easy to think of information as public domain. If it's out there on the web, you should be able to use it free and clear, right? Wrong. According to Webster, the word plagiarize means to steal and pass off the ideas or words of another as one's own, use another's production without crediting the source, or to commit literary theft, present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. So where does using properly cited quotes, lots and lots of big long quotes, fit in? Is that okay? Theoretically, you've given credit where credit is due. However, you're not really doing what the assignment asks of you if you're only regurgitating the words of other folks. When you are writing a paper, or creating a discussion board entry, or answering an exam question, you should be engaging in independent thought by putting things into your own words, making connections, and drawing conclusions. Therefore, lots of long, properly cited quotes might not be plagiarism according to the definition that we saw on the last page, but in spirit, you're not exactly doing your own work, now are you? Something else that could get you into trouble is the use of graphs, tables, and pictures. Just a quick little copy-paste from the internet into your document, and you have instant bling to bring your paper to life. Or do you? Using items like those without giving credit is definitely plagiarism because you're claiming that you are the one who created that masterpiece. If you did not take the picture or make the graph or construct the table, you must cite the source. Just to be safe, you should even give credit to those free online open stock photos that you might be using, as you can see I've done here. What about summarizing and paraphrasing? Well, those are also a couple of slippery slopes, and yes, they are two different things. Many students think that if they just change the order of the sentence, remove some words, or use different words, it's not plagiarism anymore because, well, it's no longer a direct quote. That's not true. When you summarize, you're basically restating the original information or facts in a shorter manner, hitting only the high points. Paraphrasing also has you reducing that word count, but it's usually not quite as extensive as summarizing. In both of these cases, if the material is not common knowledge, you have to cite the original source. Okay, what if you are the source? What if you wrote the paper for another course? Can you recycle that? It depends. If you're using it as a springboard for the next phase of research, there might be a lot of common material between what you did in the previous course and your current one. For example, it'd be perfectly acceptable if you wrote a paper in your physics class about why the sky is blue on Earth, and then you wanted to expand it in your astronomy course to include the color of the sky on the rest of the planets and the moons of the solar system. It's not okay, though, to turn in that blue sky paper for both your physics course and your environmental science course. That is what we refer to as self-plagiarism, and it's wrong because you're trying to pass off old work that's already been graded as current work. In other words, it's being academically dishonest. So how would anyone ever know that you are recycling your paper from another course, or borrowing a part of another student's paper, or flat out copying from the internet? There's actually several different ways your instructor might investigate this, but one you will see most in our courses is Turnitin. The Turnitin system in Canvas takes your paper and compares it to others in the database. Your instructor does not rely simply on the score that identifies the common content. They take a look and see what part of your paper was flagged and then compare it to the source document identified by the system. If you're presenting data taken from an online source, for an example, Turn it in will most likely flag that as plagiarized, but a quick inspection by your instructor will definitely reveal that everything is A-OK. But let's say the unthinkable has happened and you've been caught plagiarizing. What are the ramifications? It really depends. If you accidentally forgot to quote and cite one sentence in a 10-page paper, your instructor will probably just deduct some points and give you a warning. If you paste something right from the internet into your discussion board post, you will most likely get a 0 for the assignment and a very stern warning not to do that again. If you turn in a paper, though, that shows serious plagiarism, your instructor will issue an academic integrity violation, which will become part of your student record. You would probably also get a 0 for that assignment, maybe even failure in the course. If that happens a second time in the same course or another course, you could be dismissed from the university. So be safe. Take some time right now to review the information in Start Here for your Canvas course, and then go to Embry-Riddle's Eaglet Communications Lab, the link of which is right here on the screen. It has some awesome help with this and other topics you need to write an amazing paper. I hope this clarified what was expected of you when using sources to complete assignments at Embry-Riddle. Up next in the series, we're going to talk about APA formatting and literature reviews. I hope you join us.